What's up, guys? Nothing fancy in this video. We got to do mandatory business meeting, right? Shareholder meetings. Does this count if it's in a video on YouTube? Because some people have written, hey, I'm happy to be a stockholder and whatnot, but do you have your quarterly, annually filing meetings? And I was like, gee, we should probably hire somebody for that. But at this point, I don't know if we can afford someone knowledgeable enough, or I don't even know if I can get knowledgeable enough on that. So if you would send me some videos and brush me up on that, that would really help and be appreciated. But the good news is that these videos have been paying off. I've been keeping in touch with a couple of guys that seen my videos all the way from the place that I was born, Moldova. Now, if you don't know what Moldova is, Bald and Bankrupt has a good video that says this is the country no one wants to travel to, and here's why. I'll put in the link of the description of this video so you could watch. This basically looks just like this, beautiful, but like the stairs are dilapidated and stuff like that. So this YouTube channel is working. We have presented kind of some opportunity, what it's like to work in this car hauling trucking industry. We've shown some of the needs, the exciting stuff, and organized the company, have some shares available for people to buy on YouTube and invest, and a lot of other people messaging, want to connect. So this is so exciting to see that we have a channel, all this happening through a YouTube channel. So some big things coming for the new year. I feel like we need to open up another channel where other people can connect, because I feel like Serge the car hauler starts with Serge, but it also ends with Serge. So we need to have something that's not Serge, where it's, this was like this took me 10 years to figure out. You know, like I had this network with Serge the car hauler for 10 years, and I was like, man, it just hit me recently a few months ago. So by New Year's, we'll be launching something that everyone can connect. And 10 years from now, it's going to be, it'll have the potential to grow much bigger than Serge the car hauler. So that's what I'd like to apply in that, the lessons I learned from Serge the car hauler. That's where I'd like to take things. And it's kind of like car hauling Illuminati-ish stuff. You know, by the way, we should think of a logo. Something that kind of is car hauling Illuminati-ish, but like involved with a turbo and touching another guy's Ferrari. So here are some ideas that I had, if we could put them together somehow. Let me know if you are into graphics and stuff and you can design it. And we could pay you US dollars or shares the stock or both. Thanks, bye now. So that's kind of my update for you. I don't know if I'm missing a few things. I am. That limousine. The super stretch limo we were able to buy for less than $2,000. So that is also part of the TCH, the car hauler company. I don't know what we're going to do with that. I was thinking, yeah, what happened is Captain Troy Testa, he just doesn't need that limo anymore. And he was like, Serge, I need help on paying the rent for the boat, parking. So you may have seen in a video like a year ago, I was on his boat. He wants, he said, I need help parking, to pay for parking on my boat. I was like, here you go, here's $1,000, a cash app. And he called me back crying saying, hey, thanks, you're saving me, you're saving my life. And then I sent him some more money, and then I came by to visit him, and he's like, you know what, I can't pay you for the money back. Here's the title to the Super Stretch Limousine 1995, and it has 3 air conditionings that work, and it needs some brake pads and stuff like that. But otherwise it runs, so it could be something we could pile in a bunch of people and go to Key West, go to Orlando, back and forth. Also, the paddle boards, as we're speaking, they are being used. We're not making money off of it, but our friends who have a hostel where they let people stay, and then they have add-on services, and the add-on services are the paddle boards that I keep there because I have problem keeping them in this apartment. So they have a shed that they're dedicating to the paddle boards. So I know Mark and some of you have messaged me before saying, hey, I'd like to invest in your Miami Water Toys idea. We have that Instagram up, but we haven't done much with it. So they are being rented out by the people that we store them at. So they're being driven down right now. Here's a picture of them riding down. He put on their Instagram today. So maybe I'm giving them like a free sample.
Hey, don't be shy. Here, look. Free sample. Help yourself, okay? Free sample. Tell your friends.
Who knows, you know, like, and then I'll buy more paddle boards, and then we can rent them out. Or I was thinking buy a couple jet skis and rent out the paddle boards and the jet skis together and stuff like that. So so our little paddleboard club is growing, and I'm excited about that. What do you guys think? If you want to be part of that, let me know. Should we get a button on SergeTheCarHauler.com for that? I don't know. I kind of feel like we should be making money when we're out on the water. Nash and I went out on the water yesterday. We floated away so far on the paddleboard that I couldn't see the swim buoys anymore, and I was kind of scared, but I didn't want to tell Dasha and start a panic, and I just said, let's start paddling back before we get tired, and steadily paddle back and make it back. So yeah, that's what happened. We made it back, thank God. And then we caught 2 waves as we came to the shore. There was a wave. I was like, babe, paddle, so the paddleboard gets straight with the wave from the back, and it brought us closer to shore, and then another wave brought us closer to shore, and the 3rd wave we jumped off and held the paddleboard so it doesn't knock you off your feet. And we made a little rule on how to help new people off the paddleboard. So yeah, just jump off the sides and hang on the big paddleboard and get others to jump off the side before they get to the shore where the wave will knock them down, or push the paddleboard away where it knocks them down with the paddleboard. So we kind of like figured out some paddleboard safety, and my mom went paddleboarding with us. She's a retired lady, and she had fun, and it was safe, and I was excited that I could do that for her, and she could enjoy some of the excitement that we do when we're out there. And the mini reef is something we like to go out. Also, Martin, I don't know if you remember him from years back. He went with me as a helper on car hauling. He's down in Florida. He chased the hurricane down. He's making some big bucks cutting down the hurricane trees, and he's really skilled at being a tree trimmer. He has some great ideas on how to. he's like in his 60s and he can climb a tree like better than Spider-Man, and use his rope equipment to do controlled demolition of to control the branches on their way down to the ground. So I was like, Martin, we got to get you in some kind of truck out here. You can't be working just out of a little Mickey Mouse pickup. Let's help you out. So I don't know, we could invest in that too. We could have tree trimming business. Martin is like a really sole proprietor type of guy, and I was like, buddy, there's like a bunch of Russians that want to work, Russian girls that want to marry you. You know, why can't you put the two together? But his mind just doesn't work like that, so maybe we could apply it to him, and he's supposed to come visit next day or so, and maybe he'll go on the road with me and have a refresher. We'll catch up, but yeah. Also, I didn't tell you guys too much about the website. I don't know, this is something I keep away from Serge the Car Hauler, but we did learn a lot over the years from the website we have. That I don't know how much I should say about it. I don't know if we should sell the website, but basically it's made over 100,000 in sales since we had it. And I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool to sell it or like put it in debt of $1 million to us and have someone smarter work on it? But you know, 100,000 in sales. I was like, man, how could we 10x Grant Cardone that? We could make $1 million and not have to sell it, you know? Make them. So our thoughts are on that much of the time too, when we're not like thinking about car hauling. And I don't know if I should mix that with car hauling or not, or if I should talk about it more on this. On Serge the Car Hauler. But basically, like I told you before in previous videos, when I was trucking so much, I was trying different things online. I realized that I'm in my jail. I'm in my truck, and it's actually a free office, you know? And I was like, I have an internet, I have a phone line. Can I figure out how to make money in this sleeper cap when I'm not doing anything, and then gamble with my earnings? So one of those gambling experiments paid off and has made over 100,000 in sales off this website. So I just guessed the right domain name, I believe, and well, no, I mean, I don't want to take all the credit, but I did use my brain. So how could we apply that with other websites and other stuff related to car hauling, to our industry, to what we love, just touching another guy's Ferrari, right? So that's kind of the news with you. Yeah, also we bought another Safari Trek diesel motorhome. I don't know if we should have done that, but it was a good deal. No one was bidding on it. So the purchase price on that was like, well, with shipping it's going to be like $5,000. So it needs windshields. Yeah. What else? I think that's it for now. Thanks for being a part of Serge the Car Hauler, and if you're enjoying, I don't know, visit SergeTheCarHauler.com, buy some shares. And as we're organizing this American Dream company, you can be a part of it while it's still available. That's our gift to you, and you can be a part of our life and our American dream. And I don't see how, being in the trucking or car hauling industry, how you could build yourself an American dream other than the way I'm building it. I really take pride in the example that I'm showing you guys or letting you be part of. And I enjoy the feedback that I get on that. And I really enjoy the connections I'm making through YouTube. I really appreciate that. Like meeting Nikolai the other month. I mean, I was like, wow, that's just like God like sending me him through YouTube, and seeing the excitement he has to help us to join. And I was like, wow, this is cool. So I don't know, just makes me emotional, makes me really happy that I have made 1,000 videos on YouTube about car hauling. You know, this channel alone is at 600 something videos. And the old channel was up quite a bit also. So I think I've made over 1,000 already with this, and it took that many to get all these connections, and it makes me so strong. You know, there's a Russian phrase: it's better to have 100 friends than 100 rubles. Лучше иметь 100 друзей, чем 100 рублей. See, it kind of rhymes in Russian, but not in English. And I think about that a lot. I think of the time I spend with people, or spend with building up a connection, and I was like, you know, was it worth it? I could have, like, you know, I ended up spending half a day, you know, over there or somewhere else with someone else. And even Dasha sometimes mentions, like, why are you wasting your time with this guy? And I was like, well, you know, he's got something figured out, and he could be a team player, and he could be an asset, and everybody can be an asset. And if God will just give me this the knowledge and the wisdom to, I mean, even Yev, Route 49 Transport, we've kind of made an enemy with Yev. I don't know, Yev, if you're watching, even you can be an asset, and I can be an asset for you, and I really believe that. And can we go paddleboarding sometime and talk about it? And Yev's seen me on YouTube, and just all this stuff, and I don't know, I don't want to get into the mess with that, but it just I feel like more and more of that's gonna. I noticed a pattern in YouTube. I noticed patterns in car hauling, and maybe I should write about it, make videos about it later, and talk about it later. But these are the patterns that are going to make us build wealth, and are going to make those pieces of paper that I sign worth something. And I get even some from some close viewers, from some close guys, from you guys. I get criticism on the shares, and say, no, what are they worth now? I don't know what they're worth. I don't know. What is my idea worth? What is Serge the car hauler worth? You know, what is this hat worth? What is whatever? What is Coca-Cola worth? You know, what was it worth on its first 100 days? What was it worth on its first 1,000 days? We don't. You know, it was worth probably a bunch of scrap metal garbage in its first 1,000 days. So it's not a lot. 2.7 years. That's 1,000 days, and I still haven't been able to stay in a truck for 1,000 days. You know, I always had that thought, and you know, being on the road, or being alone, being out there in the elements, and seeing the metal again, and the aluminum and the metal and the ramps and the truck and the hydraulic fluid and the breakdowns and the same nasty truck stops. You see that, and it kind of gets to you, and then you start losing your sanity a little bit when it comes to like day 90 on the road. I don't know, how are you guys as far as that goes? You know, comment below what's the most amount of time you've been on the road, you know, doing an average of 8.25 on your logbook every day, and maintaining that average, and so you don't exceed your 70-hour work week, but you still maintain an average of 8.25. I mean, 8.25 hours a day on duty, and you just like not lose it, you know? Like for me, like the third month on the road, I gotta just get away from the truck. I gotta like see some non-trucking stuff. I don't know. It's interesting how the mind works like that. It's interesting how you need to step back, sharpen the saw. It's interesting how you need to see another perspective, and how you become, how the human being is designed to travel. You can't, if you're just like, we're designed to focus too. We need to focus, but we need to travel so we see a perspective. And so getting away from the trucking is one form of traveling, but then getting away from it is like another form of traveling. So it's like, that's pretty cool. I don't know. So, yeah. What else do we have to cover? I should make notes before I make this video, but I think that's, we need to plan a ski trip. We need to plan a time when we meet. That's what's next for Serge, the car hauler. We need to plan a time when we meet offline. I know online's really important, but I noticed when I talk to people and when we hang out and they get all excited about Serge, the car hauler, or the industry, or just whatever we're doing. And when I show them some of the videos that I've made, I was like, this is who I want to show the videos to, not the internet who will troll me away. This is who I want, you know, and I see the excitement about them, and I was like, man, I am doing something cool. So, yeah, that's, I don't know, thanks for spending time with me in this video, and talk to you guys later. What's up, guys? Filling out the shares of stock, huh? What do you think about that? I got a whole bunch to fill out. Man, Saturday, and I have to do work. Let's see, how do I write it? Gotta do this with precision. Oh no. I think I ruined this piece of paper. Oh man. I ruined 121. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll use it as a scratch pad, huh? Sorry, Todd. You get not 121. You don't get 121 anymore. You get 122. So let's try it again. At least the pen writes nicely now. There we go. Let's give him, let's fill out. What's today? The on this. How do you spell 22nd? 20. I got it. I feel so foolish. 22nd. 20. Spell check doesn't even, autocorrect doesn't even know how to spell. It writes out 22. So I got it. 20. second. So, check it out. Aren't these cool? I really like these things. I think it's special and I think it's unique. And I think it's like cool looking. There you go. That one's for Todd. Let's see. This one is for Ed. Goes like this. Uh-oh. Did you want your full name on there? I forgot. Or like the abbreviated, does that work? And 00100 on this again 20. October 2022. There you go. Ed, you get number 123. Check it out, huh? Way to go. This next one, this one is for, oh, there's Nicolay's. Oh snap, did I just smear? Yeah, it's so, you know, different working with the fountain pen. So we're gonna do Nicolay. Nicolay helping me out. He's doing some back-end management stuff for us, so pretty excited about that. There you go. Also 1,000. And There we go. Check it out, Nikolai. Nikolai's from the YouTube too. Man, this is so exciting. Yeah, we also got one more here to fill out. So we got to get another blank one because I messed this one up. So maybe we'll put this on a piece of, yeah, 121. I messed it up. Yeah. So just thought I'd have you in the videos.